What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and today we're gonna be reacting to part three of Hood on Kyro exposing Gherbo. When I met Herbo back in the day, I got the same vibe. So, he's speaking on somebody else that he knew back then. He spoke on a lot of people. Some of the stuff he said was true. Some of the stuff he said was false, I believe. But he really is from O Block and all that. Obviously, so he's got some credit, but he mixes truth with lies, I would say. But we finna see what he got to say about Herb, because Herb really did get exposed. Like, some people saying it's fake, but like, he went to the extreme. You know what I mean? So I doubt it was just completely fake. And then there goes the interviews on the side right there with Kyro and them. But I did some reaction to that. If y'all want to check that out, we finna get straight into this, though, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. This came out like what, month and a half ago.
Next thing, bro, 16 shout out to him, man. He dropped some legendary shit. Fuck the internet up, man. Kyro. 20 parts of him just basically bashing Gherbo the whole time, bro. 20. Hey, how you feel about that whole situation, man? Do you feel like Kyro was like hating on Gherbo, or do you think he had a reason to speak out because they're saying, like, he was saying Gherbo was promising him things that he wasn't even, like, he wasn't even asking, bro, like, get me a chain. Gherbo just called him, like, I'm going to get you these 150 chains, and, you know what I'm saying? And then he wasn't coming through. So how you feel about that whole situation?
Man, I don't never want to come out and say a nigga chasing clout or a nigga hating, because a nigga speak his truth. The world gonna always see it as a nigga hating, or cause a nigga speak his truth.
I mean, sometimes it is. It just depends on the person in the situation. Let me turn this
on
sound
his
up.
situation, on his life. A lot of y'all that be thinking niggas hating from doing that, y'all fans.
But yeah, that situation, I don't think it was hating for real, because he seemed like he was telling the truth and nobody was denying it. Like,
niggas who they talk about. Or y'all fans of the move, the move, not the move, but the movement that these niggas are a part of. Like, if I talk about a nigga from O Block, y'all say I'm hating when, like, the fuck I gotta hate for, nigga? I've been getting flown out, taking trips since I got on Sports Illustrated from playing fucking football. Niggas, and I'm not saying this to make it seem as though I'm better than anybody, to make it seem as though, niggas ain't shit cause they ain't, but nigga, why the fuck do I gotta hate on niggas who still live on the block? Shit like that, it be the perception of that the people have around these idols, so they think that
idol worship,
bullshitting or he hating. I don't think folks hate. I think
people definitely be idol worshiping.
On gang, I think niggas mad, and if a nigga selling you a dream, doing this and doing all that, and y'all kind of was with this nigga from the startup, or he kind of got on from rapping about y'all hood, rapping that name. A lot of niggas in the hood, them street niggas gon' want them niggas to ante up when it's time, bro. They be crates of guns, flying us out here, doing this, doing that. Niggas gon' want. They do. So I feel like something really going wrong in their camp right now. They say he came out and said all of what he said. Yeah. Simply because, man, it just, for them to let them niggas No Limit to let him come out after that, and they know what position Herb is, what he can actually do for them. Yeah, they ain't seeing eye to eye at all, and that shit overly fucked up. And y'all think because these niggas celebrities to y'all that these fans gonna make any and every excuse to make it seem like Herb is in the right.
Yeah, the only people who really know though is like the people that it happened with, for real, because none of the fans or anything like that was there. You know what I mean? I ain't a fan of nobody. I just support their music. I listen to this shit, but yeah, me personally, I'm a fan, so I be completely unbiased in these situations. You know what I mean? It's 50-50 for real. But there's definitely nobody like denying it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen not one person deny it for real.
It don't really even matter. they gonna make any and every excuse. But like just to go off of that shit, cause I don't really care. The fans gonna think what they do. That whole interview. Wait, I just want to talk about snitching for a minute. If y'all, and I ain't trying to point, cause I know y'all, a lot of y'all done in the motherfucking box of rocks. For y'all who smart, y'all gonna actually appreciate what the hell a nigga like me got to say. But anyway, them niggas, they always snitching on themselves. They always snitching on themselves. Like in the interview, 16 shots told this nigga, like, he basically, the question was wrapped around niggas not living what they rap. And y'all pay attention. Before y'all start going off and calling everybody snitches, the bloggers that talk about this shit, these niggas that's running these streets are fucking stupid. I used to be one of them niggas, stupid as hell. And with
It's
that
on
being
them for they answer it. That's their fault. For the interview can ask what he wants. You chose to do the interview, unless you should have just told him not to ask them type of questions before the interview. You know what I mean? Like what's it called? Lil Durk. Like they ain't really asked too many federal questions in his interviews. He probably let them know not to do that. You know what I mean? So them dudes just gotta have the intelligence to like, let them know what it is for before the interview. Yeah, like certain questions though, like obviously they're gonna ask, but it could be limited, So yeah, you just gotta have that discussion. I feel like, but other than that, yeah, there ain't. You feel me? You going through their interview at the end of the day.
said, he asked the nigga like, who you know that's one, the question fed as hell, obviously is overly fed as fuck. 16 just probably didn't think about it, but the question fed, and he was so dumb not even to know that. If this what it was. He asked him, all right, so who you know that's rapping, that's living like that, since you say niggas ain't really living what they rap? He said, oh, my homie right here, nigga was with him. Carl said his name, he living like that. My
Yeah,
homie, what's
yeah.
it called? He rapping where he live.
That boy
For any of y'all
Pharaoh,
that's out
huh?
there, understand that these people that's
Yeah,
in the
boy
police
Pharaoh.
academy and shit like that, they smart. And if they watching this shit, they gonna look up whatever name that he just said and say he rapping about that. So if he rapped and his song gets said that, we were just with a nigga a week ago. We just caught Rico on Cicero. Filling with bullet
Young Thug just got locked up. They using lyrics against him. You know what I mean?
holes. They gonna go and investigate that shit because this nigga just said, I'm like, he literally said, oh, he rap about what he lived. He rap about what he lived. Them niggas saw him say that they did the shit, so the police ain't gonna take no note. They not gonna second guess this shit. These niggas is dumb and they snitch on themselves. I just wanted to address that just because a lot of shit go over y'all head because y'all be so thirsty on the nigga that y'all seeing or the content of which who it might be about, but y'all don't even understand the little shit that go over y'all head and certain questions and certain answers.
What I want to know is, bro, because Kyro said, like, I was watching the interview and he was like, Gherbo was rapping their life, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll get on the track and rap about something he seen them do, and he wasn't never really about that. Nigga used to be in the house early type shit. So what I want to know is why you think niggas still support that if you know that your homie not really rapping, he ain't really doing what he rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do niggas do
They
that?
act like they fuck with him though.
Yeah.
Cause niggas be bum. It start from a bum mentality. Whereas nigga, I ain't really got no hope to actually wanna get myself out the struggle, nigga. I'ma sit back with the hopes that I hope bro get on from rapping and he had me in his fucking entourage. That's where a lot of that shit come from.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Herb was definitely on the block though. Like, you know what I mean? They can't just discredit him completely. Even Kyro said, like, dude, ain't no sucker. You feel me? So there's a limit on like how much can get downplayed on Herb. Honestly.
A lot of like niggas ain't trying to do shit for themselves. Niggas don't care. They just want to be flea as fuck in the hood. Go broke to look. You feel me? Go broke looking like they ass live in Beverly Hills, but they live in Parkway Gardens, O Block. Like you feel what I'm saying? It's like our priorities fucked up, and the world condition us to be like that. But definitely, man, niggas need to stop doing that. Cause that's the type of nigga I am. Like, realistically, if you not really from, it's a lot of bitches from O Block. It's a lot of bitch niggas just period. I'm not letting Gleesh ain't getting no old block. It's certain shit that don't go down. It ain't gangster no more. Like, you niggas can't even be gangster no more. I'm sorry to tell y'all. They don't even do this shit right. Niggas don't even be gangster right. Anybody can come up right now on O Block. You live there for a couple fucking months, let niggas come into your crib. Next thing you know, you O Block your name in the song. It's like weirdo shit. It ain't got nothing to do with time, loyalty, and the bonds that's been built. It's all got to do with niggas being used. That's all it is.
So back in the day when you was in O Block and shit, bro, did you ever run
So
into?
he's saying they basically just be recruiting a lot of new members, like hella quickly, basically. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm back, but yeah, I guess like I said, they must be just be recruiting people quickly. You know what I mean? I guess it makes sense to get their numbers up, but yeah, I get what he's saying there about the loyalty and all that, and actually building the bonds. But shit, it is what it is. For
Gherbo.
Yeah, me and Ocho, I know Ocho. We like not in O Block. I never seen her in O Block, but we used to be over on No Limit, man. So I used to be around her. Nigga, No Limit, man. This scary as fuck out there. No Limit got a lot. This ain't no diss and nothing, but like, they got a lot of their homies got shot. And if you go over there in their area and hang out with them, nigga, you will see how a lot of them niggas get shot. And I mean, maybe I'm a little, I got a little too comfortable for coming from Parkway. Nigga, we got gates, we got buildings. It's like shit. Nigga, come up in here, nigga. It's a lot of us. Like, shit, you gonna have to. But them over around with her, them live at nigga. It's so many motherfucking cuts. I'm talking about. I had major.
yeah, that shit different. Like that's why Herb and them lost a lot of homies, but they killed a lot of people too. You feel me? So they definitely ain't just getting, ain't doing nothing back. Even Herb admitted that. He said we was losing till we start spinning back under.
Anxiety being over there, it was dark as fuck. I'm talking about nigga, it ain't even seem like they had street lights and there was 1,000 cuts out. Bullshit you not. All I was thinking about was like, if them niggas come through this bitch blowing, where the fuck are you gonna run? But now I definitely seen Herb around, talked to him, shook his hand and all type of shit like that. Like his one of his homies was like a running back on my football squad on my high school and shit. So I got a lot of little insider stories on just like who folks is as a person. So
Yeah,
I
like
already know about
when you met him, did you get that vibe that he was living what he was rapping about, or was it kind of opposite? Like you could kind of tell that, but it wasn't really,
me being 100, like being around him. You could kind of you get the niggas that's just. You just like, you ain't gotta say shit to him. You could just look at him and be like, man, folks ass crazy. He look crazy.
Yeah.
But with him, and with some niggas, you could just sense that, like, you're not supposed to be out here. Like, you're not supposed to be out. I kind of got that sense from him. He kind of, like, and I ain't throwing no shade on him. I ain't trying to hate on him, man. Y'all, if y'all watch what I do, my work, y'all see that I give niggas flowers. I'ma say, like, a lot of the rappers that I'm not talking about the niggas that I'm not finna guess about these niggas. I'm talking about niggas that I know like the Sosas and the LAs and well I ain't gonna say LA, the Sosas and the LAs and well I ain't gonna say LA because Shorty was really doing what he was doing. But like the Sosas and
Yeah, LA was definitely on that. Most of the niggas that was on that like would have made it. You feel me? Died. The only nigga that had made it that didn't die at first was Vaughn, but then he died for. Like most of the other ones that made it, they wasn't really probably out there as much. Not saying they didn't do nothing, but I don't think they was out there like the other people for real. It's hard to say for real, cause Dirk definitely got some credit there, like, but he like the king though for real. So it'd be different with him, cause unlike her, he really, you feel me, put niggas on, fed niggas, still be looking out, like, you know what I mean? So that should be different. He got credit for multiple reasons. Like.
it's a certain amount of rappers that's out there that they was around, but the world swear up and down that these niggas is the biggest gangsters because they can rap and they can put words together and the shit sound good. But the feel that I got from with her, like, man, being honest, man, just like for being in the streets, dog, like I done shook up BD with niggas and like and I could tell if they was really BD or not, like just by how firm. And a lot of niggas gonna resonate with me on this, like, and it was just niggas that just be acting. You could just tell in a nigga handshake and the way a nigga start coming off talking to you. And when I like met her, I ain't really think too much deep into it, but like it just sent. I got the sense like nigga, he not really even supposed to be out here for real. Like it just seemed like he didn't seem like like you feel like a threat. The nigga just seemed like, and there ain't nothing bad with that. But I ain't really too much think about whether if he was rapping where his homies live. But I know like most of the niggas that actually get famous from rapping, they always rapping with their homies live. They don't ever really be the ones actually doing that shit. Vaughn, LA.
Vaughn, yeah.
I'm rattling off names of niggas that I know was that ain't out. You feel what I'm saying? No, there's one that's ain't dead, and yeah, so like, and that, it is something that's out that I know that put some work in, but I ain't trying to put no names out there type shit.
Yeah, cause okay.
So Vaughn in LA for sure, and they was in the top 5 best BD rappers for sure. Like if I had to name my top 5, it would definitely be Dirk, Keith, Vaughn, LA, and what Newski or somebody like that. You feel me? And yeah, Vaughn, LA was definitely on there. Yeah.
So, but for your encounter with her,
Niggas was hard, man.
You can't tell that.
Both had some of the most potential. Them is the only two I think would have been bigger than Dirk for real, like from the BD side of things. Like nobody, I'm the only person bigger than Dirk is Polo G, but he not like BD or none, and he don't really make as much drill music, even though he started with it. Like, but the only people I really thought was gonna be bigger than Dirk that was like really in it and like on that side and stuff like that is probably LA and Vaughn, but it's hard to even say because Dirk went through a lot. Like he went through a lot of different forms for with this music shit. So, but them was the only two I think would have had a chance for. You can see how big Vaughn was getting. So
Yeah,
LA had more potential than that.
He just not a goofy, but he just like a nigga that, which I would say is true for a lot of us. We ain't really trying to live and be hood and be street. We just do that shit by default because everybody else around. Herb a good guy. That's what I get from him. Herb a good guy. I bet if niggas went acting like and with the words and how we, with our aura and how we come off, Herb a fucking good guy, man. Anybody can tell a good guy.
And there's nothing wrong with
said
that.
anybody could tell it.
But if you need more good guy.
But if you rapping about it,
if you fucking rapping about it, you gotta ask like why they paying niggas who ain't really even in the field doing this shit, don't even got the bone to do that shit, leading kids astray, making them think that they the toughest thing.
But Herb don't be just like rapping about the killing and all that. He showed all sides of this stuff for. That's why I mess with Herb. Like Herb really be introspective with it and stuff like that. He's not just talking about kill and all that stuff like that. He mentions it, but that he talks about a lot of deeper stuff. You know what I mean? Like out of the drill scene, he definitely has the most conscious stuff. Like him and Dirk is the overall hardest to me, probably, but like Herb got the most like conscious lyrics when it comes to like out of the drill rappers, and he's the most lyrical too.
And that's the message that they put off. So in all due respect, you gotta say fuck her, cause he really like you ain't even living this shit.
They said fuck her.
Your homies them a hell of hot water because of your name. Like Sosa had us a hell of hot water on gang. We was in hell of hot water. Niggas don't know us from a can of paint. All they know is we O Block, and they don't like O Block because of a nigga that's rapping. And it's like, nigga, you gotta at least get them niggas out the hood. If that's what the fuck you said you was gonna do.
But they happy now. They snaked him, I mean. I don't know what he expected for. But yeah, man, that's the end of the video. Shout out to Hood. Shout out to Herb, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say what's really all the truth, because there's always two sides to every story. Herb ain't spoke on it for real, so I just don't really know how he, got what he got to say about it. But yeah, that's the end of the video, y'all. Make sure y'all don't forget to let me know what y'all thought about that, man. And I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Remember, y'all stay positive and have a great rest of your day, man. For sure.